Welcome to the special Christmas episode of CHS Wired. I am Sophie Anderson.
And I'm Tashi Matthewen. Stay tuned for more on the Nutcracker, hockey, and the Nordic Ski team.
Oh my God! Nobody likes getting their flu shot, but getting the flu is worse. Here's the scoop.
Flu season is here, CHS. Cody High School nurse of 13 years, Susan Lambert, brings us facts and debunks some myths about the flu vaccine.
Flu shots are an inactivated form of the virus that's injected into your body and stimulates your body to develop an immune response or antibodies to the virus. Flu season typically runs from November to March. Sometimes it comes a little earlier and sometimes it lasts a little longer. We typically have influenza A, influenza B, and it does vary a little bit from year to year. One thing that's important about getting your flu shot is that you are not only protecting yourself, but you're protecting the people around you. The flu virus lives in people that are hosts, and the more people in a population that are vaccinated and have immunity, the more difficult it's going to be for the flu virus to spread from person to person. So you're not only protecting yourself, but you're protecting everyone in your community. It's not too late to get your flu shot.
This has been Tashi Matthewen and Sophie Anderson for CHS Wired.
Make sure to stop and get your flu shot before the flu stops you.
What's Christmas without baking?
And what's baking without competition?
I'm Rhiannon Jones, and we are having a cookie decorating contest between teachers and their high school students. They will have 3 minutes to replicate a perfectly decorated Christmas cookie. The competitors are Mr. Williams versus Johnny, Mrs. Blatt versus Tristan, Mr. French versus Eiley, and Mrs. Anderson versus Caitlin.
Let's get ready to rumble!
How we do?
We didn't make it 3 minutes.
I think I won because she doesn't have a cookie.
This has been Rhiannon Jones for CHS Wired. Vote for who you think won on the CHS Wired Twitter page.
Did I win?
Those look great. Vote on Twitter at CHS_Wired to decide the winners of the decorating competition.
Senior Nathan Whelan has a passion for fishing. Let's take a closer look.
So I got into fishing when I was probably 3 or 4, and then after moving to Wyoming, where fly fishing was more of a bigger deal, that's when I really got into fly fishing. When I show up at a river, normally it's really important to read water and know where the fish are going to hold, especially for that time of year, and what they're going to be feeding on. So I'll normally walk till I find a corner or an eddy or something where the water slows or has a defined spot where fish are gonna lay, and then that's normally where I'll throw. What makes me want to go out and fish is really just hooking into any fish, but especially big fish. There's just nothing really out there like it. It's incredible. If I can get the bite on a fly, then it's not even comparable between fly fishing and regular fishing. It's just so much cooler, I guess, in a way. I normally try to get out throughout the winter at least once a week, and then during the summer more 2, 3, 4 times a week if I can. I generally don't tie my own flies. I have before, but I find it more convenient to just go out and buy flies. If I could go anywhere fishing in the world right now, probably be Costa Rica. Catching a rooster fish on a fly is like one of my biggest dreams, and that would be so cool to accomplish. One of my coolest memories of recent that really got me big into fly fishing was this past summer. I got to fish in Oregon and was able to fish the Deschutes River, which is like known for its steelhead, but also known for its red band rainbow trout, and that was just a really incredible experience. Never fished anything with trout like that before, just really big fish and just one after the other. And that's really what got me hooked on fly fishing to the extent that I am now. I have quite a few plans for me in fishing in the future. A lot of cool places I like to fish, and then hopefully find a way into the fishing industry, just a cool industry, and I think there's a lot of opportunities there.
Just so you know, any fin is possible. Don't trout yourself.
Did you know that 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by the second week of February?
Wow, that's crazy. I wonder if students at our school follow through with their resolutions. Emmy Bauer investigates.
Hi, it's Emmy Bauer. New Year's is approaching along with new resolutions. Today we're going around to different students at Cody High School to ask them about their resolutions. What are your resolutions for this year?
I'd really like to travel out of the U.S. I've never been out of the U.S. before, and I think it'd be a great opportunity.
I want to not break a phone this year.
Get the heck out of Cody High School.
Why did you choose this resolution?
I think it'd be a great opportunity to learn. I'd get a lot of life experience out of it.
Have you previously followed through with your resolution?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Maybe I should make a New Year's resolution.
Already on it.
Every year, the Holiday Helpers help over 200 families during the Christmas season. Alex and Fiona take a closer look.
Holiday Helpers has been bringing Christmas to the community of Cody for nearly 22 years. Let's see how the community helps with this organization.
Holiday Helpers was started because the Department of Family Services here in Cody is given funds and was given toys for people. They were donated through the community to people who needed. People who needed were asking, obviously going through DFS, asking for assistance at Christmas. We had a teacher that suggested that the National Honor Society come down and assist us through wrapping. The National Honor Society says, where do you need me? And then they do whatever's needed.
Community coming together to make sure everyone has presents for the holidays and is celebrating it. Because most people are able to celebrate the holidays, and I think we're giving them a good chance at being able to have a good holiday and celebrate it with their family.
Cody Center for the Performing Arts has been sponsoring Holiday Helpers for 4 years through their performance called We Need a Little Christmas.
The Cody Center for the Performing Arts on our team has been amazing. They are the first organization, whether it be business or otherwise, that stepped up and said, we're going to do a fundraiser and we want to sponsor you.
This is our 4th year having a show for Holiday Helpers, and previously I always donated a gift or an item. We ask people to come to our show with an unwrapped item. It can be a canned good, it can be a toy, it can be money donation, it can be anything like that that will help a family in need. Well, I love this opportunity to help out during the holidays because we're giving back to families in need that might not have Christmas if Holiday Helpers wasn't around. A great way for our dancers to learn about giving back to the community and share our love of dance and music.
Knowing that they can spend a little bit of time to make somebody else's life a little bit better is what it's all about.
This has been Alex Nelson for CHS Wired.
Bilingual students in Cody High School are quite uncommon. Natalia Morales brings you more.
Hola, me llamo Victoria Morales.
Меня зовут София Андерсон.
Mein Name ist Emma Hobleman.
Hola, me llamo Juan Hernández.
Bonjour, mon nom est Violette Morel.
I'm bilingual. I speak English and Spanish.
I speak Russian.
I speak English, German, and Latin.
I speak Spanish.
I speak French, English, Dutch, and Spanish.
There are a few benefits in being bilingual, especially as a high school student. There are essay contests nationwide for Hispanic middle schoolers and high schoolers, and it encourages us to really be proud of our culture and to really represent it.
Especially like in Cody, which is a tourist town, when they get a lot of tourists, they get a lot of Russians, and so you can, if you work somewhere and Russians come in, you can help them. And just in general, being bilingual helps you get a job over someone who's not bilingual.
It's good that you understand different languages, so you can talk to a lot of people, and English is like a language what speak like the most of the people, so it's really good to speak this.
Other people don't have to learn English for you to communicate with them. You can learn other languages to communicate with other people in the world.
Wow, I think I'm going to take up learning a second language.
Are you trying to find someone to ring in the new year with? Bailey and Moran bring you more.
It's cuffing season.
And if you need some help finding a hot date, we've got your backs. Okay, give us your best pickup line.
My lips are like Skittles. Do you want to taste the rainbow?
There's a catch, reel 'em in. You want to hold this for me? Other hand, other hand. Did you just give me knocks? You have one pickup line to win a girl over, what would it be?
Want a spoon?
That was pretty cool.
All right, hot guy over there, give me something.
Did it hurt when you fell from the vending machine? Because you're a snack.
How do you pick up the ladies?
My mom said follow my dreams, so I followed you.
Give us your best pickup line, go.
That's so funny, you're gonna get all the guys with that. All right, hit us with your best pickup line.
Well, ladies, I actually don't use pickup lines. Girls pick me up.
Got it.
Okay, give me your best pickup line.
Are you Jamaican? Because you're Jamaican me crazy.
I just might have to try one of these.
And now to Nathan at the sports desk.
Welcome to the sports desk. I'm Nathan Hunt. The Ice Cats have astoundingly low numbers on their team this year. Mason Baum and Nick Simpson take a closer look.
After losing several seniors from the 2017-2018 hockey season, and various younger players now playing for the Yellowstone Quake, the Ice Cats had to adjust to a much smaller team.
My name is Logan Brown. I've been playing hockey for about 10 years now, and I play center, and I'm the captain. Technically, there are 8 people on the team, but we've pulled up younger players and girls from the teams to help us out during games. Some of the struggles of having a small team is we get pretty tired pretty quickly. We don't have enough fresh feet on the bench, and practices can be pretty long and hard.
It's a more close-knit group because they'll have to depend on each other. They've been playing together for years, and they know each other's strengths and weaknesses very well because of that low number.
The girls that we've brought up from their team have been stepping up to the plate, and we're pretty proud of them because they've been establishing a good spot on our roster.
I'm Anna Brenner, and I play defense for the Cody Ice Cats. I play on both the Bantams, Midgets, and Ice Cat girls teams because it's just exposure and they didn't have very many people for any of the teams, so they asked me to play with them. It's a lot faster than the girls team has ever been that I've played on, and it's checking, so it's more exposure to better players too. All of the girls on the team have mended pretty easily. We all treat each other like a family, which is how it should be. I think playing on the boys team definitely will make me a better player. It's just a lot better playing time, and like everything we do is faster paced, so it's making me better.
I think it's a development year. We don't have any seniors on the team. It's a time when we're hopefully just going to keep building, and my hope is that they peak at state and we come away with a banner.
I think the rest of the season will go pretty well. If we can learn to play together a little better and overcome the difficulties of having a small team, I think we'll end up with a winning record.
This has been Mason Baum and Nick Simpson for CHS Wired.
Catch the Ice Cats' next home game at the Riley Arena on January 12th at 7:30 p.m. The Nordic Skiers have ambitious goals for this season. Simona Wambecki brings you more.
My name is Landon Rao. I'm in Nordic Skiing. I am a freshman, and I ski because it's just always been a part of my life and it's really fun. My goal for this ski season is just to maybe get close to top 20 in varsity and just get better at skiing.
My name is Joanna Rao and I am the head coach. My goals are that we come together as a team, that we're supportive of each other, and also that they learn the technique of classic and skate skiing.
My name is Hayden Campbell and I'm in 9th grade and I'm a Nordic skier. My goal this year is to try to beat one of the other skiers. I really look forward to placing and getting my time so I can beat that record over again and again each race. And I do that just by pushing through it, going as fast as I can, as hard as I can.
Head up to Pahaska this Friday at 1 p.m. or Saturday at 10 a.m. to cheer on the skiers. This year, 5 new swimmers joined the boys team. How will this better the Bronx? Hayden D. Moranville dives in deeper.
I think the Bronx are going to do really well. We've got a young team, but we've already started making really big improvements. Like Dylan Romero, before swimming he couldn't swim at all, but now he did his first 50 without flipping over the backstroke, and that's amazing. And if we continue that streak of improvements, there's no telling how well we'll do.
When we first started, I could barely swim. I love swimming, so just joining the swim team was just the obvious choice. At first I was a little nervous joining, but now I just feel like I'm already part of the team. I think we're doing really good. Everybody seems like they know what they're doing except for us new guys, but other than that, everybody just looks like amazing swimmers, so I'm glad to be on the team.
Everybody's going faster already after just the first 4 meets, so it's just going to get faster, so lots of hope. Goals as a coach this season would be get the returners going faster and get the new ones that just walked on, get them catching up to the more experienced ones as quick as possible. These guys have more skill, I think, than they know what they've got, so they've got to go out and just grab it, and I'll just keep trying to pull it out of them. Confidence comes from knowing, and these guys know what's in them. We just got to get it the rest of the way out.
Let's go! Splash away the competition, Bronx. This wrestling season is underway. Wyatt Barichka brings you the goals for this season.
Last year, the Cody High School wrestling team placed second at the state tournament. This year, the Bronx are back with 20 returning athletes. With 2 meets under the belts, the Bronx have placed 5th and 4th respectively. I talked to Coach Wood about how the team is doing this season and the goals and expectations for this upcoming season.
So far it's going great. We've got about 20 kids out, and all of them except maybe 1 or 2 have wrestled in the past quite a bit. So we got a pretty experienced crew and a great incoming class of freshmen. Well, we finished second last year as a team. We're not filling as many weights this year, but I think we can still be competitive. I know we can still be competitive and maybe make a run for a top 4 place again this year.
Just as a heads up, the duel tonight has been canceled. Make sure to catch the next one. Cody Phillies basketball team will be experiencing some changes this year, including playing at a 4A level and smaller numbers on the court. Liv Whelan and Nia Meyer bring you more.
The Phillies basketball team has had a decline in numbers this year. Only 6 freshman girls tried out and many changes had to be made.
The 6 girls are now playing JV and varsity as a result of not enough to create a freshman team.
I made the decision to coach basketball this year when Tim came to me and said that the program had a need for another coach, and it was a great opportunity for me to get into a great sport.
My coaches now, they push us a lot harder. Last year we were really good. We got second in conference, but this year I feel like our coaches are making us strive to be something more.
My opinion for the freshmen to be playing with the upperclassmen is it is awesome. They are going to grow so much faster than if they just played against themselves every day. I love the relationships with the girls, becoming a part of their life, them becoming a part of my life, and getting to know them on a different level is amazing.
I'm feeling good about going against 4A teams. I'm pretty confident about it. It'll definitely be more competition and it'll be harder, but I think it'll push us and it'll be good for us.
It is not easier coaching less girls. It's kind of difficult because it's hard to get into the game flow when there's not a lot of girls, but the way that we've structured practices, having everybody together, we've been able to make it work.
The JV is helping me because on freshmen I feel like everything is still a little bit slower and more like 8th grade basketball, and JV just puts it on another level.
I honestly think we'll do pretty good as a team. I think we have a good shot at placing good at state.
This has been Olivia Whelan and Naya Meyer for CHS Wired.
Come show your support at the Phillies' next home game on December 29th against Wyoming Indian. Now back to Tashi and Sophie at the news desk.
Thanks, Nathan.
And now for this week's movie quiz.
I cross my heart and hope to die. Okay. Okay, kid. Give it to me.
Direct hit.
How many fingers am I holding up, Marv? 8.
Okay, kid, you want to throw another one? Go ahead and throw another one.
If you can't do any better than that, kid, you're gonna lose. Harry,
This week's featured movie quiz is Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. The 1992 film starred a young Macaulay Culkin and the 2 incompetent convicts, Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. The question is, what is the name of the hotel that Kevin McAllister stayed at in New York? We will begin accepting calls at 11. Call extension 5125 if you think you know the answer.
Remember, calls don't count until 11 a.m.
This year marks the 21st anniversary of the Nutcracker. Caitlin and Tessa bring you a recap of the performance.
Nutcracker is really magical, I think, for not just us as dancers, but also for the community. I think every big dance company in the world does the Nutcracker, and partly because everybody loves to come to the Nutcracker. There's something traditional about it. It's really iconic in some of the roles that are available to dancers, and so it's also a measure of standard of how well that they are doing at a time, and so as dancers, they love that too.
I'm Emily Cole. I've been dancing for 12 years, and this year in the Nutcracker, I'm going to be Columbine Doll, Snow, Flowers, and Spanish Corps.
I continue to do it because from that point when you're little, you look up to everyone, and now that I'm at the age where I'm older, all the little girls look up to me, so it's really kind of nice. My favorite part about dancing in the Nutcracker, or just performing in general, is just being on stage and the thrill that performing brings when I'm on stage. And I just love, it brings a whole nother step to my dancing.
love the feeling that I get when I perform, and I love the community that comes with the Nutcracker, and I just love all of it.
The most fun part for me is when I start to see all of it come together. The dancers know their roles, including the little kids. The actors know their roles. We've started to see different pieces gel together, and I think that is the experience that I love the most.
Share your photos with the Nutcracker using #CHSWired on Instagram to be featured on our story.
Thank you for watching this episode of CHS Wired. I'm Sophie Anderson.
And I'm Tashi Matthewen. See you in the new year,
and happy holidays!
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The tidings we bring to you and your kid. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring